to the Disciples channel. This will be our first video and it will be the top
16,
top
16,
top 16 deck profile of and Nicholas Burgess, who topped
Marcus Patelli,
and Marcus Patelli, and we'll say that later. Basically, all the people I just mentioned, we all played the exact same list for this deck, apart from Matassin, he's a shag. But anyway,
hi.
So yeah, we all played the exact same list, and obviously it paid off because we all topped, we all did bits. So shout outs to the Disciples, and shout outs to Marcus and Barney, who can't be here with us right now. They're in the car sleeping. Because of Shanks. Right, anyway, shout out to, to the other Disciples who didn't come nationals as well, actually. I forgot to make that clear. Jorday. That's it. Jorday gets his own, man. He's a staple. Listen, he's a staple to the community. You have to play him at free. Right, anyway. Okay, so on to the deck profile. And so, yeah, let's get started. We obviously played free Candina. That's mandatory. Free Lycoris. Some people play 2, but I prefer 3.
Right, so the 3 Lycoris, basically, just quickly. Reason we won 3 Lycoris, we realised that in the mirror, effectively, if you can resolve double Lycoris, double reincarnation, you've won the game already. It doesn't matter what you do. So going first, if you double reincarnation, double Lycoris, you've done enough damage, you're winning the game. Yeah,
they're on enough life that they can only do 1 search. So yeah, it's really good to play free. And then obviously
the third Lycoris is the easy side out as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like when you go second, you side out 1 Lycoris, 1 reincarnation easily. Onto the hand traps, we played the 3 best ones, 3 Ash and 3 of the other best ones, 3 draw. Obviously, I didn't get to draw reincarnation anyone, but these were definitely the best hand traps to play, and I would definitely play them again. Like, you can't skip out on those. Then for the spice, obviously I wasn't playing these before the tournament because I finished my exams like on Friday, so I didn't have much time to test. And obviously Marcus, my friend Marcus, he hit me up with this and was like, "Yo, play Mekk Knights." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yo, Mekk Knights are sick." I was like, "You're chatting shit." And they actually went in. So we played 2 of the purple, 1 of the blue, and 1 of the indigo. And big shout outs to Marcus and Billy here because they were the guys who actually at the beginning really theorized every single card to play in the deck and like what 100% the deck could be like perfectly. So big shout outs to them for getting this list, especially with the Mekk Knights, because I would never have thought of the Mekk Knights beforehand. And would you guys like to explain how the Mekk Knights go in?
Yeah, so effectively with the Mekk Knights, this deck, it's really hard to compete in mirrors going second. So you need an advantage of something going second. Also, you got to remember, we're going to be playing a lot of mirrors, and this is still a Trickstar deck. Trickstar decks can't beat over anything. They still have that sort of problem. Mekk Knights are big. The purple, if you draw purple Nightfall, it basically gets you all of the Mekk Knight engine out of the deck straight away. It can get you 2 or 3 beaters on board, and you have a purple Nightfall coming back the turn after. So it just gives you a bit of an advantage over the standard Trickstar Sky Striker deck. I must admit, like it wasn't just our idea. The guy from Australia, the Oceanian, that's played it as well, but he was playing like this and Sky Blasters and other stuff, and like we just thought that like we wanted our decks to be consistent as possible, so we stuck with the monsters that Con's showing you now. But the Mekk Knights were just too good, we couldn't leave them out.
Cool.
You can play into reincarnation really easily.
Yeah. On to the spells, we played 3 light stage mandatory, 3 more crisp ulti light stage. Onto the ulti light stage. Onto the next one, 3 engage, that was mandatory. I drew Candina off this many times and won. 3 Hornet, obviously. There's not much to say about that. They're broken cards, you have to play them. And then obviously the 1 Anchor and the 1 Burner. Originally I was playing the Jamming Waves, but I felt that every time I had Jamming Waves, I'd just be targeting a back row and they'd chain it and I'd get no value out of it. Whereas with Afterburners, a lot of the time, what people don't realise is Lycoris, the damage that is added up by Lycoris is so like pivotal. It's very important. So being able to Afterburners a Lycoris is really good. And not just that, but also like it serves them out for stuff like Borrowload. Like it's actually difficult for Trickstars to get anything big, so this was definitely played for that. And then Anchor, obviously you play Anchor, like it's the best non of those Sky Striker cards.
It's insane against Pure Strike.
Insane against Pure Strike, fam. I took the guy's Unicorn and this game. Right. And we played Free Skate. Oh yeah, if you resolve this you win.
GG.
And then the choice card. So a lot of people like there's not much room for like creativity in this deck, but a lot of cards you have to play, and there's like not very many cards you can like decide what you want to change on. And we like originally I was playing Shared Rides, I was being tapped, but like Marcus was like to me, "Yo, play Call by the Grave," and all these guys have tested it. Like Call by the Grave is amazing. Even the German national champion was playing free Call by the Grave, and what we realised was the cards in we built this deck to beat the mirror, and in the mirror match there's not really much back row that serves as interruption apart from maybe Shared Ride or Reincarnation, whereas the stuff that really interrupts you is the hand traps. So like when they draw you or ash you, you want to be able to like stop that, like especially if they double Reincarnation draw you, which And finally, onto the traps, 3 reincarnation. That's the only trap we play. Some people like to play 2. I like 3, and we all like 3.
We all like 3.
Again, the double reincarnation, double lycris was too good.
What do you guys think about 3 reincarnation?
First easy side.
Yeah, and it's an easy side out going second. Yeah, definitely. So that's 40 cards in the main deck. We wanted to keep it short and sweet. On to obviously no upstart. I can't be giving them life in it. Nah, I'm trying shit. Obviously Abid token. Shout out to Abid, my guy. He's trying to sell me cards. Anyway, so we played the Avid token, and this came up bare times in the feature match because obviously they wouldn't let me play my broken Dragon Ball Z tokens because they're not Yu-Gi-Oh related. And yeah, the extra deck's pretty standard. We played 2 Kagari, 1 Shizuki. That's like mandatory. It's the perfect ratio. There's not much to say about that. 2 Link Spider, again, not much to say about that. I love getting free draws off Nightmares. Space Insulator. A lot of people don't know this guy's second effect. If you summon a Cyburst, you can summon this to the link point of the Cyburst. It's one of the link pointers of the Cyburst. But it never came up for me. Played a Holy Angel.
It's really good as well when you have your Trickstars stuck in your main zone and you want to clear it so you can start playing Branded.
Yeah, it's better
that makes sense.
Better make like a Phoenix or a Cerberus if you don't need to.
Makes sense. And then obviously for the Nightmares we played the 1 Goblin, the 1 Cerberus, the 1 Phoenix and the 1 Unicorn. Obviously some people don't play Cerberus if they're playing Space Insulator, but I thought we should play both because with Cerberus, like the discard pop-up monster actually does come up a lot, and it's like it's nice just to get that extra draw, it's just to have that utility.
It's pop like
yeah, and yeah, if you resolve like all of them, it's this game like they're just once you resolve Scapegoat and some of these guys, the game just gets away from you. Then we played the Topologic Trisbana. I don't know how many people I like banished their whole back row with like a Hornet Drones, but this card was disgusting. Like, I definitely like this card. And then the Firewall, Bane of My Existence.
So what happened on top 4?
Okay, so if you watch my feature match, I misplayed dirtily. Obviously, when you're under that much pressure, it's quite hard to like play correctly. Or in this case, like be logical, because like it wasn't even a hard play. I just misplayed on a simple loop. So when I go home, I'm just gonna be practicing Firewall loops. Basically, what happened is I summoned the Lily Bell and then I attacked with the Lily Bell first when the Lycris was still on the field. So I was meant to crash the Lycris first. So yeah, I ended up attacking with Lily Bell and he was like fine, and I was like, oh fuck. So and I was like cool. Main phase 2. So it was effectively Firewall pass. So like I'm We did it on stream in Nat's top 4, so obviously memes to be made. We'll play this one first. Okay, so there's history behind this card. Right,
there's history.
Like up until like the day before the event, which is when I started playtesting properly. I wasn't playing Borrowed. I thought this card was shy. Like it was a Nightmare Mermaid. I was definitely tapped when I wasn't playing this, man. This card is amazing. Favorite card in the entire extra deck. This is probably the extra deck monster that won me the most games. Topologic Bomber Dragon. This card is insane. This card says Raigeki during either player's turn with like just Hornet Drones or like a reincarnate. This card's so broken. And the other effect that a lot of people don't know about, if you attack into a monster, it deals damage equal to that monster's attack. So it's like if their monster's in attack mode, they're always taking 3k damage. And with this deck, it's easy to bring them down to like 4,000 life with like Lycrises from them searching so much. So like you just have to summon this guy, blow up their back row. And the best thing about this is most of the time in the deck, you'll like get over their monsters, and then main phase 2 you'll try out the back row, and then you'll hit a Scapegoat, and they'll just chain it. And if they chain the Scapegoat, you're like, oh cool, how am I getting over it? Because I've already used my battle phase. You make this guy, and then you summon a thing and clear all their tokens. And this card's just amazing. Like there was at least 7 times when I summoned this, cleared all their Scapegoat tokens, and had I not been able to make this, let's say I played a Nightmare Mermaid or something else instead, and they had their 4 tokens, they would have won the game. Because once you resolve Scapegoat, it's game. So like this card was definitely the best card in the entire extra deck for me. And so yeah, that's 15 cards extra, obviously. It's pretty standard, like I don't think there's anything special in there. But onto the side there, this is where the real spice happens. So we play 3 Ghost Ogre. This is for the pure matchup where you can hit multi-roll, because we basically theorized that if in the pure matchup, if they don't resolve multi-roll, they're not winning. So
and for you got it for Goki as well, because when you do the Goki combo, they make the Mermaid above the Firewalls. Yeah, you literally have to. There is the only time where they have to make Firewall chaining 2, at which point you ogre the Firewall and you end the turn.
Yeah.
And Altergeist as well, because Altergeist hitting Protocol, hitting Spoofing.
Spoofing is the best card to hit with this card. If you like in my top cut match against Bavin in the Altergeist deck, it had the same utility as Ash in this case, but basically he flips the spoofing was face out. He used the effect of spoofing, to shuffle back a monster from the field to add one, and I ashed it, and it was game from there. Like, and it's the same thing with Ogre. Like, if it's already face up and they use the spoofing to shuffle back a Altergeist, and you Ogre it, they've already like minus so hard. So I definitely really enjoyed free Ogre. It came up quite a bit during the whole day because I played 4 Altergeist over the whole tournament. And then we played free sphere mode. I only played 1 Goki, and I only played one Goki, and that was Darren Stevenson. Admittedly, a really good player. We ended up drawing. Right, anyway, so basically we played 2 Night Beam. We played in purpose for the Goki, but next time it's going to be 3 Night Beam, because this card was definitely the best card in the side deck. For the mirror match, what it does is, if they only have 1 back row, because a lot of like good players will try play around like Storm Dust or whatever, so they only set 1 back row after siding. And if they set 1 back row, you just kill their back row, and they can't respond. So if it's like Scapegoat, Reincarnation, whatever, they're not responding, it's fine. And then even when they have 2 back row, this has the same purpose as Twin Twister, which was what I was siding originally. So basically, what a lot of good players do is they draw phase shotgun Twin Twister, which means that your opponent can't Reincarnation draw you because they can't use draw in the draw phase. So Twin Twister would mean that you discard a card and pop both their back row in draw phase. However, in main phase, if you use Night Beam on a back row, a way you can play around Night Beam is activating another card and then chaining the targeted card, because the targeted card can only be not activated in response to the Night Beam. So if they activate another card, they can chain the targeted card. But however, if you Night Beam one of their cards and they chain the other card and then they chain the targeted card, it's like they've used Twin Twist. It's like you've used Twin Twist on them because you've baited out both their back row. And if you had have used Twin Twister, you would have had to discard a card, which isn't always optimal when you start your opening hand. Because in your opening hand you have like 5 different cards, and all those cards like might be like good. Like there's only like 2 good discard outlets, and that was like Lilybell or Reincarnation. And if you don't open those, then it's like it's hard to like choose what you want to discard. Like one time, like I remember it testing on Dueling Book when I was playing Twin Twister, I ended up discarding Engage because that was the worst card in my hand at the time, and it was just L's. Like, you want to play like this card's amazing. And also, oh yeah, you can explain it because Alex Robertson definitely needs to explain this one because he did it bare and they won in bare games. So let's hear it, Alex.
Right. So your opponent has 1 back row, and then you just draw. Standby phase. They do nothing. Main phase 1. Set a card.
What card is it?
In that column. Set 1 mysterious spell card in that column.
1 mysterious spell card in the column like this. Boom.
Then you special summon a Mekk Knight.
Boom. Mekk Knight, purple Nightfall.
That's a free card there. Then you flip the Night Beam and get full value.
Then we play Free Shared Ride. Obviously, I was playing this before, but this definitely has to be played like either in the main deck or the side deck. This card's the best card in the mirror, and shout outs to Lorenzo Roma because in top card you activated this and I ashed it and I won. So, so yeah, shout outs to you for that. And then finally, my favourite card in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Free Heavy Storm Duster. If you saw my feature match, I played against Altergeist. I drew 2 of these going first, set both. He went set 4 pass, he looked a bit smug. Set 5, sorry. Looked a bit smug. Swiftly double dusted him. Yeah, GG, bro. Double dusted him. Hit the Imperial Order, anti-spell, rivalry. He was like the look on his face, like he knew he'd lost in it. Like it was over. The point is, it was a great event, and I'm really happy with how well the team did. We all did pretty well, and even for the people who didn't top, like they were very close to it. And I want to give another special shout out to Leon because he oh, that's Leon over there.
Perfect timing.
So with Leon, he chose not to play our deck like what everyone else was playing, and he chose to go against the norm, and he was playing Invoked Mekk Knight, and he did incredibly well for playing a deck that's not like, it's not the best deck of the format, you know what I mean? Like he's been playing that deck for over a year now. He had no testing for the event. Like he came totally unprepared. And at the end of day 1, what was your score?
X1.
He was set.
Well, should have been XO.
He was 6-1. Leon is honestly like he definitely gets one of the biggest shouts because
7 was my first game 3.
Yeah.
First.
He every match before that he had 2 O's. Like so, massive respect to him. I want to give big shout outs to the rest of the disciples and obviously Lee, Hussein, Sam, Cyber Dragon, Sam, Mardi, Abid, big 2 Alexes, well-known UK player. You obviously know his face. Alex Mofat. Alex Mofat. You all know him from regionals. He's the regional king, Pendulum Master.
Winner Matt Master.
Winner Matt Abid.
Trickstar God.
Obviously
Trickstar
Billy.
King, obviously.
Trickstar King.
Passing on the camera.
Hey!
There's Marcus and Barney. Obviously, they were MVPs of the day. Shout outs to the brother, as I said. First and foremost, we are disciples. I'm actually really proud with how well we did. Like we stormed the top cut. The top cut was top 64, and how much of us topped?
9.
So that's just over 1/8 of the top cut. All disciples. Like I was looking at the top tables of disciples when I went to sit down, and I just saw burgundy shirts. Like across the whole table, I just saw burgundy shirts. So I'm really proud about how well our team did in this event. And I just want to say shout outs to everyone, and thank you so much for watching, guys. And there'll be more videos to come of the deck profiles of the top cut who didn't play our build. And yeah, that's about it. Anything else anyone want to say?
Shout out to Mike for making all of this possible.
Oh yeah, shout outs to Michael. Yeah. Obviously, shout outs to Michael. He's backing the whole thing. He's got us the shirts. He's really a real soldier out in the field for this one. Yeah, that's about it. Anything else?
Stay soon.
All I'm gonna say is, yeah, like this is the first time the disciples have gone to a big event, and you saw how well we crushed it. So just be prepared. We're coming, and we're coming in hordes.
I guess we'll see you all in Berlin.